Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And look, I have Aley, Heart and Soul Connected with me.
Oh,
Welcome to
thank you,
Story in
Maria.
the Cards.
Yeah, my third show today. Didn't do a damn thing yesterday. Didn't do anything, of course, on Christmas, but getting back in the flow. So I'm so happy to be back with you, Marina. Thank you, my
Oh,
dear.
me too. Me too. I
Yeah,
look forward to these shows because they're just so much fun.
they
And there
are.
is, so much going on, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I know.
It's like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I was
Mm.
I was laughing earlier because David, Terror by the Bay, had put out a video earlier today, and he started it off by, "The girls are fighting."
Oh, Laura Loomer is like out. Have you heard?
Oh, well,
Uh-huh.
uh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There are
wow.
so many things going on that there is a part of me that is just,
Yeah,
I can't wait for the next thing. I just can't wait
it
because
is.
it's like they're,
Mm.
um, I thought that it was going to take a little longer for them to turn on each other, but
Uh-huh.
hey, it's a Christmas miracle.
Oh my God. And it's really interesting because we don't want any immigrants. We want to get rid of immigrants, but we do want the people with H1 visas to come in because
Yes.
there isn't anybody in America that's
No,
smart enough to do tech
no,
work.
no. And there won't be, especially when I close down the Department of Education. You know.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Wow.
know. No.
So, oh yeah, we'll definitely be chatting about that. So,
Yeah, definitely.
welcome
Definitely.
everyone. Thank you for
Yeah.
joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here and spending part of your Friday evening with us. So, just
Mhm.
quickly, want to say hello to Suzanne Fortier, Linda Bishop, Innocent Potato, Linda De Gonzalez. Hello, Kathleen Bourgeois, Mimi Nee, Mary Epperson, uh, Angela Hunter, Linda Kennedy, Connie B. Lightseeker, Laura Hammond
Mm.
Davis, Barbara Nesper, Charlie C. Sage, Moonchild, Mary Thornberry, Linda Kennedy, Froxy Roxy. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Amanda Carroll and Sherry,
Sherry.
Voices
Yes.
from the Swamp.
And
Hello.
Anna just came in,
Oh,
and so welcome to you as well, Anna. Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you, Froxy Roxy. I I
Beautiful
removed
hair,
my
Marina.
highlights earlier today.
Oh, but it looks more like it is highlighted. It looks of more of a reddish color. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It
Yeah,
really is. Yeah. Yeah.
it's I'm finding that the time between when I color my hair to when I need to color my hair again is getting shorter
Mhm.
and shorter and shorter.
I get
So
it. Yeah, I
yeah.
get it. My daughter asked me this weekend, "So, like, when did you start going gray?" 'Cause she's 47. She's 47, and she's really beginning to get worried
Yeah.
about that. But I also gave her some neck cream for Christmas, and I said, "Please don't be insulted. I wish at 47 I had started with neck cream." So, yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Uh, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, and
Mhm.
Create Love Diana, Lynn Hirayama, uh,
Mhm.
Old Silver. Thank
And
you guys
Silver.
for joining
Yeah.
us.
Carolyn and Peter.
Emily Lawrence, nice to see you
Mhm.
guys here.
Yeah.
Jamie is
Jamie
optimistic.
is optimistic. Oh, I like
Mhm.
that. And I love the
Yeah.
way you spell it, Jamie. I
Yes,
love that. Yeah, that's great. That's a great
absolutely.
play on words. That's awesome. Hi, Angel. Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, yes, I was between, um, let me see, between Elonia and Don Old. Um,
Yes.
yeah, there's, the honeymoon could be over.
It very well could be, although he did put on Truth Social, "Where are you? The fun is beginning. Someone was asking for you, and will you be here for New Year's Eve?" without a name. And I think it was him. But after what he did fighting and booting Laura Loomer off of X, and she was a paid subscriber, apparently.
Yes. Well, for a guy who is totally into free speech, he certainly doesn't like it when you say something against him. Or when you don't agree with him or anything along those lines. He's quick to kind of wield that whip.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of a different. Go ahead.
Yeah. He just there's going to be a definite breakup, I believe. But I think he's there are some things about him. And of course, everything he's backtracking on all kinds of things now, saying, that the food, and the reason that he wants to have Greenland, Canada, and the Panama Canal is for Putin. Putin wants shipping ways. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Of course. Yeah. Why else? Yeah, he just I think that this is going to be the battle of the egos. And it's going to play out very much in public with Elon and entertainment purposes only. That's what it says on the bottom. Elon bought himself a president.
He did.
Yes. And Trump, and I'm sure that he doesn't mind reminding Trump that
I'm sure
you're
he doesn't.
Here because I did that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that Trump is reminding him, well, yeah, maybe, but people didn't vote for you. They voted for me.
Oh, I love it. Just keep putting President Musk up everywhere. Everywhere. Yes.
Yes. And they're not, neither one of them is willing to give an inch because they both feel entitled to what it is that they have.
Yep.
And each one is going to try to outmaneuver and kind of push down the other one. And we all have a front row seat.
Yeah, we do.
That this is, but particularly, when it comes to the, to the visa, that is, I mean, talk about hypocrisy. I'm going to shut down the Department of Education.
Right.
And yes, we're going to get rid of the immigrants, the illegal immigrants, but even those, that might have birthright citizenship, we're going to look into that and we're going to get rid of that.
Yes, because she gave birth actually to Barron before she married Trump. So actually, I don't know. Yeah.
And so did Ivana. They might have been married, but she is not an American citizen. So Donald, Ivanka, and Eric are anchor babies. They're birthright.
Right.
So, we don't want the Department of Education. We want to do away with immigrants, but we want to bring in the highly educated that come from India, China, and so on. Well, for heaven's sakes, wouldn't they be immigrants if they came in? What?
They would be. Yes. That's what the fight with Laura Loomer was. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So you're going to get rid of the immigrants, or is it just a case of you want to get rid of the uneducated brown ones and replace them with educated brown ones?
Well, it's interesting you say brown ones, because I was looking on Threads and somebody had gotten a letter in their mailbox in Oregon, and there are parts of Oregon that are red, and it said, start collecting your brown ones so that you can tell us where they live, and so we can go and corral them right after the 20th. And there was a whole long letter, and somebody said, how long is it going to take before this letter goes to other places as well? So it's so despicable. Yeah. It's just so despicable. Yeah.
It is absolutely. They want a country that is made up of billionaires and slaves, serfs.
Yep.
Yeah, you work for me. You know, I will pay you whatever I think is necessary to pay you. Remember, like in the old days where you worked for a company, but you had to buy everything at the company store. And so, you got your paycheck, and by the time they were done and you paid your rent and bought your groceries, you had nothing left over.
That's right. That's right. That's what the definitely what the train the train fellas did.
Yes.
And
yeah,
and
absolutely.
they're already. I just read today that by agreeing already to do what Trump wanted, is for ABC News with George Stephanopoulos, and making that so easy that now that he is going to sue the Disney company because they own ABC. Because he set a precedent now. Yeah. Just because Stephanopoulos said what he did to E. Jean Carroll, which was not a lie.
Exactly. Right. And you know what? I don't understand why ABC capitulated so quickly.
I know.
On that, because you know what? The truth, the best defense against someone, going against your or attacking your character or whatnot is the truth.
Right.
The truth.
Yeah.
So
you don't capitulate, especially when he's not even the president yet.
No.
And the same thing's going on right now with TikTok will be banned on the 19th of January. And he's gone to the Supreme Court to tell them to wait until he gets into office. Yes. And the Supreme Court is so pro him that they probably will. They probably will.
Yeah. He wants to come up with some kind of a political solution. He wants to come up with some kind of a solution. He is not president. What is he doing having meetings with all these people?
It's against the law, actually, too, for Putin to be talking to Netanyahu, to talk to Putin, to talk to anybody. As a private citizen, if I went to talk to them, I'd be thrown in jail.
Yeah, absolutely. As would anyone else. But he just keeps on doing it. And, I know that his payback is coming. Absolutely. I just
not fast enough.
Yeah. I'd like it to be just a little faster. Just please spare it. Could you just
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Judy, she's saying that people from those countries work for less money. That's why they want them here, because they want to control them, and they know they can control everything about them.
Yes.
It's not that they're smarter or more astute.
No. It's absolutely. You bring them here and they will work for whatever. They will do whatever. There is a reason that the largest majority of those call-in centers where they're scamming people are located in India. There's a reason. So there's but can we let's pull a couple cards on is the honeymoon over?
Oh, Linda Bishop, you always have the best things to say.
Yes.
She has to be that way because she lives in Texas. She has to endure. Yes. Oh, well. So what is this question, Marina? I'm sorry. What
is the honeymoon between Elon and Donald? Is it over? Are we seeing the beginning of the end?
Okay. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a curse to break a curse.
Oh, look at the broken mirror.
Yeah. This is, you
Wow.
know, yeah, it's funny, but yeah, each one of them mirrors to the other the things that they hate the most about
Yes.
themselves.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yes. And
Oh
I
my
don't know if you
goodness.
guys have seen it, but there's a picture floating out there and it's not AI. It was Elonia before he had plastic surgery. He had his hairline was way back here and his whole face is totally different than it was when
Huh.
he was yeah. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Yeah.
Imagine that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he has an issue with his hairline as well, just like someone else we know.
Yes, and
Yeah.
apparently Melania does too. Did you hear
Really?
about the hole in her head?
I heard something about that, and I thought, well, you know what?
Yeah.
It could be alopecia.
Well,
That's
it
what
could
it
be,
sounds
but she had her back to the camera, and her hair was parted in the back with a big hole in it. And I think it was the same thing Trump had, where they cut it and then they sewed it back together, but she didn't comb it right. I don't think she has alopecia. It's not like
like.
Presley. She has it, and she
Yeah.
actually sort of unburdened herself about it. She just goes bald, and I give her a lot of credit for that. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Jen Bowles.
I
Yeah,
know, isn't it beautiful?
it
Right?
could
Yeah.
very well be, or maybe you know what, maybe that's where they plug her in
Oh,
the.
maybe that. Yes. Did you see that movie Subservience yet? Everybody, where I'm trying to think of her name. She's a robot. Gosh, she's a young woman, but anyway, yes. And what happens? It's kind of like, it reminds me of the Stepford Wives.
Yes, absolutely.
If you
Absolutely.
plug her in. That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
totally. So,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
is
Wow. No.
Mega is quickly turning. Just a minute. Mayans are being racist. Indians thought they were the exception since they were the educated browns.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah. But they're
yes,
not.
Rosie. No,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
They are relying on Vivek to get them
Yes. Yeah.
here.
Do you know
And
that Vivek is like only in his 40s? Yeah.
yes,
He's like 43, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
It, there, yeah. And I remember watching a few weeks back. Chris and I really like to watch the uh, oh gosh, what's it called? The WWE or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah. We we
Okay.
really like to watch those.
Okay.
And yeah, Trump was in the audience with, of course, Elonia right next to him. Right,
Uh-huh.
they were still joined at the hip. Um, and behind them were I think Donald, Eric, Moses, Mike,
Mm-hmm.
and Vivek. And whenever the camera was on, panned over to Trump, you would see Vivek get up and, like he had something that he had to say to either Donald or to Elonia so he could get himself in the picture. Yeah.
Okay. Because actually Musk is the only one doing the talking right now. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
You're right,
So,
Amanda. Where do these people come from? I don't know. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Um,
Oh,
they're yeah. Where do these people come from? You know what? That's a good.
that's a good question. So
That's a
Vivek
good.
is on his miracle mile. He's trying to get as many miles out of this as he can,
Yeah.
because Donald will turn on him too. He turns on everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, of course. And oh, love and light.
What's in the shadow? Hate and dark?
Hate, shadow.
Hate
Yeah,
and dark?
shadow hate. That's
Shadow
the
hate? Okay.
shadow
Yeah.
hate. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Levin
Wow.
Lake. Levin Lake.
No.
And Debbie Shifting Three Veil says Elon had the same surgery that is involved with gender changing.
But he's against it, isn't he? He doesn't even like his own kid because that kid is, wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
But it's funny that it's a case of do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that with people that are narcissistic and they don't see anything wrong with what they do. They just don't. Oh, really?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Mhm.
Well, now.
Yeah. Because, there are men with man boobs. And,
Yes.
it's interesting that a lot of it is from the antibiotics and things in chicken that can happen. And
Yes.
I'm not making fun of anybody that has
No.
that because it can happen. But
Yeah.
if you've seen him without a shirt on and his big white and everything, he looks like he's been a plucked chicken. He really. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So with Mega are starting to turn against Elonia, and they're starting to get a little more vocal in that they're saying, wait a minute, you want to bring in all these supposedly high educated people, but you also want to shut down the Department of Education. So why don't you just leave the Department of Education as is? And why don't you train Americans to be able to do those high paying jobs?
Right. Well, no, because that doesn't make sense. Then you're not bringing people in from either India or South Africa.
Exactly.
And that's what those two fellows are interested in,
Yes.
apparently.
And he did say that most Americans, even if they had the right education, wouldn't be able to do it because they're basically stupid.
Yeah. Yep. Marie, I love what you have written. Musk is talking because 45 can't speak complete sentences, which we've known for a long time.
Yes.
But what it's backfiring because we're calling him President Musk and Vice President Trump, and he's not happy. He's the only one, and it's wonderful to watch him get unglued.
Yes.
It really is.
Yeah. He did. He had he gave a speech somewhere anyway, and he was going, oh no. Yeah, people are saying that he's the president. Oh no. No, he's not. Trying very hard to no, this is a big joke. But I mean,
it's no joke.
No, he was choking on the words as they were coming out. Yeah. And
oh, Connie, that's interesting. I figured it was something with his face. Yep. Yep. He had the hair transplants and supplemental test. That's why he's got 16 kids, I guess. He's always needing to dip the wick, I guess. I don't know. Gender affirming care to the max. Wow.
Yeah. Except for, for those that really need it. Right. Well, no, you can't have that. That goes against our Christian values.
Well, true that. Which reminds me too of Matt Gaetz and Nestor, his adopted son, and Mikey, who has his adopted black son as well. And what was their agenda at 25 years old to adopt these young men?
Yes.
Very strange. Are you going to be going, by the way, Marina, did you get your $100,000 ticket to go to the pray for our country the day before the inauguration?
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I scored front row seats.
Oh, excellent. I hope I can sit at your table because we
Yes.
could have a really flash of a time. Yeah.
Yes. I'll save you a spot. I've already
Okay.
made arrangements for the photographer, and
Oh,
I'll,
excellent.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I will definitely be there. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
just,
What a grift. Honest to God. And they'll pay it. They'll pay every
yes,
bit of it. Hmm.
there are some that absolutely will. And there are some that are starting to kind of sit back and go, well, no, 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 hold on, wait a minute.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep.
And it's, you know what? It's too late. What are you going to do to get yourself out of this?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you
Mm,
going to do? You guys voted for this. We tried to warn you. We did our best. You called
mhm,
us libtards. You called us
mhm.
everything but, children of God.
Right.
And
Right.
and now you're saying, wait a minute, this isn't fair.
No, especially the unions. Well, what do you mean? We thought you would vote for us and what we wanted. The firefighters union of New York was getting health care for the 9/11 firefighters, and
Yes.
now they're going to get rid of it. What do you
Yes.
mean? We just got it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did.
You were too woke. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, too
Yeah.
woke.
Yeah. So Nick, let's pull a couple cards. I'm
Okay.
interested to see um, if we can maybe get a feel for Donald Trump tried to get rid of TikTok when he
Yes, he
was
did. Until now,
president.
he lost it because they were helping him get nominated or get in the
Yes,
office. Yeah.
yes.
Yep. Yeah.
So now it's
Mhm.
something different. Um, is
Hmm.
um, is he going to succeed in keeping TikTok open in the US?
Ooh,
Is he going to succeed?
wow. So what I get is that um he likes the ocean of TikTok. He likes the fact that there's a lot of different channels
Mhm.
and a lot of people that like the majestic whale because that's his him. And I'm getting that he's going to try to keep it afloat. Yeah.
Hmm.
He doesn't want to get rid of it now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 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 because it's something else that he can control. It's funny. I get there and back again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's, yeah,
Mhm.
like he's going to try to get more control of TikTok.
Mhm.
Like I think that, yeah, he's going to put pressure on the CEO of TikTok
Mhm. Mhm.
to maybe split it up, and here you can have the rest of the world, but we'll take over TikTok America because
Mhm.
it's the
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he's got everybody coming down to Mar-a-Lago
Mhm.
to kiss the ring, and he knows that this is the billionaire class, and the
Mhm.
TikTok people are the same. So yeah, he wants to keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely he does.
Yeah.
And why is anyone going down
Yeah.
to Mar-a-Lago? It's
Um, yeah. Did you hear,
oh
by the way, that he wrote on Truth Social to Wayne Gretzky, the hockey player,
yes.
that he wanted him to take over Justin Trudeau's position, and Wayne is not interested, so he deleted him.
Yes. Yeah. Wayne Gretzky is oh my gosh, yeah, he is a mega Trump supporter.
Oh,
And
okay.
so yeah, that was yeah, they have socialized together, but yeah, Wayne Gretzky is very much
Oh,
a mega
really?
supporter. Yeah. But most people up here, I mean, just because you were a great hockey player doesn't mean that you
Just
would make a great prime minister. It doesn't translate, you know?
no. No.
No,
No.
unless we're playing hockey outside,
Right.
the House of
Yes.
Commons. Okay, maybe I'd like to have you on my team, but
Yeah.
no,
No.
no.
Mm-mm. No.
And yes,
Fuck,
Maureen Danico,
fuck
he is a
him.
putz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He is a putz. He is a
yeah,
putz.
absolutely. So,
Yeah.
and Wayne, yes.
Oh, he hasn't lived in Canada for 20 years, but he's
Oh no,
Canadian? I didn't know that.
yes. Oh
Oh,
no, no, he lives
okay.
in California.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he married an actress.
Mhm.
They've got 2 kids. He's a grandfather by now.
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he was
but
around
yeah,
the
no.
70s. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
he hasn't been um, in Canada for a good number, unless he comes to visit. But even that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks, Aley.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
maybe he is, yeah, could be
Oh, he
dual
was a Stephen
citizenship.
Harper fan as well. That's what, Sherry says. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
They all fall victim to their own celebrity. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, absolutely,
So
they do.
can
So
I just introduce something, and it's 2 words, and I'd love to know what everybody thinks about it. Can I just say Luigi Mangione? He's such a handsome and intelligent person. I wish he had never shot and killed that healthcare president.
yes, do not condone violence
No.
in any form.
Yep.
However, I must say that I was on the sidelines before they caught him, kind of saying, "Run, Phila, run." Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
keep your head low.
Keep your head low.
Um,
Yeah.
and I
He's
think that it
wonderful.
scared a lot of people. And I think that it should scare a lot of people.
Yeah, and this people are coming out of the woodwork now talking about
Yes,
the things they've been not been able to have with insurance. And I
exactly.
don't know if that conversation would ever have happened. And I'm not suggesting that this was a great thing that happened. Please don't
Yes.
misunderstand. But he is a handsome guy, and the young girls are all lined up at the hearing,
Yes.
sitting behind him, thinking he's pretty cute,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And, there's, he, he did what he felt he had to. And
I
like I said,
guess.
I do
Yeah.
not condone violence of any sort,
Mhm. Mhm. I
but
know,
I
and he's
will
only
kind of say,
26 and he's ruined his life. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He has in
Mhm.
a lot of ways, but um, it's also kind of shone a light on things
Yes.
that
Mhm.
need to be the light needs to be shone on. And
You're right, Amanda. You're right.
yeah,
There's people that kill children in a classroom and they don't
yes,
get a terrorism charge. And
exactly.
Luigi's got federal and state terrorism
There,
charges. And
yes,
again,
yes,
I don't want anybody to think I think he should go free necessarily, but it is interesting. Yeah.
hmm
Revolution. There you go. Yeah. He
yes,
did
Maureen.
martyr. He martyred
Yeah,
himself. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. This, yeah, a lot of people are going to be checking over their shoulder, and just kind of.
Yep.
I think that it's going to make them think twice. And I know that I can't remember whose feed I was watching,
Mm.
and someone said, "Well, isn't it sad that this CEO, um, yeah, left behind 2 children who have to grow up without a
Yeah.
father?"
Without a dad. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I couldn't help it, but I responded, "Yes, I feel bad for his 2 children. I also feel
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for the other children who have to grow up without a parent
Yes.
because their treatment was denied."
That's right. Yeah. So
So,
yeah, it's quite a moral dilemma, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It's an ethical and moral dilemma. And look at this.
Yeah.
It's like this is the message. Knock knock tick tock. And
Yes.
it's like it's about time somebody put the focus on what the problem is.
Yes.
But, you know, you hate to think that had to be this way, I suppose. Yeah. So, yeah. But
sometimes that's the only way people pay attention is when it hits close to home.
Yep.
When it's something that is,
yes, you're right.
yeah, when it has a personal effect on you, that's when you tend to pay attention. That's why I think a lot of the mega are, they were quite happy voting for Trump and quite happy to say, no, you know, we believe in Christianity and, you know, the white man controlling everything and so on and so forth. And yeah, we got to get rid of those other people and take back our country. I mean, they fill in for that whole story until some of them now are realizing that, oh, you mean my social security that I receive, that's going to be cut? Well, what, no.
Or Medicaid or Medicare or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
When they said they were going to cut it, they didn't say they're going to cut it for
but not for me. But not for me.
Yeah,
just for you.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, and yeah, Sherry W, I am. I am. I am in Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
But
she knows more about our politics than most Americans do. So, yes.
Yeah, I think, I've been an honorary American citizen for a while now. So yeah, I've been going through the growing pains with you.
Yes, you sure have, I tell you.
Yeah.
The CEO has a criminal record for 10,000 deaths for denials. You know, I think our CEO that's coming in also is a criminal for millions of COVID deaths. My concern is that now they're saying the H1N1 may be a problem, and who's going to be in charge? It's kind of creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, because there were some people who survived that first bout. God damn it. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think it's you know what? There are several things that Luigi has going in his favor. Number one, he comes from a well-off family, so they're going to be able to get him, you know, very good legal representation, so on and so forth. Number two is the fact that, yes, he is good looking. And whether you like to hear it or not, but good looking people tend to get away with a lot more things than people who are not as physically attractive.
That's very true.
Just the way it is.
It is.
He is also, right, wrong, or indifferent, he took a stand, and he took a stand that a lot of people wish that they could have taken, but didn't. So,
yeah,
you know, it's there. He does have things going in his favor, and if they come in and go with the insanity plea,
they could go in with the insanity agreement. Yeah, and he's got Agnifilo as his attorney, and she's very good. She's I believe I used to see her on either CNN or when I watched it, and she's a smart cookie. But did you see the way that they brought him into New York, and with a whole litany of people behind him, including the mayor, who's a dirtbag, and somebody else? You know, they just bring them in. You know, one cop brings him in, but this was a statement.
It was a production.
It was a statement.
It was a production.
Yeah. Oh, she was on Midas Touch, Roxy? Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll.
Okay.
Excuse me. That'll be good. There was, what else? Let me see. What else did I want to cover?
I just want to say that there was something I wanted to mention that somebody said when we were talking about Luigi and why Musk carries his son on his shoulders everywhere so that he won't be a target. And that makes a lot of sense,
Yes, it
actually. I just
does.
wanted to make sure that I saw that in the chat. Thank you. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
yeah,
mm,
that
yeah.
that makes sense.
I didn't know his family was Republican, a wealthy part of Maryland. Okay. All right. Wow.
Well, yeah.
Well, his parents haven't had anything to do with him. They haven't even gone in to support him in any way. That's what I heard. So
No,
anyway,
no,
yeah,
and they probably don't need to. They can, yeah,
yeah,
put
yeah.
lawyers in place, and that way they don't have to get their hands dirty or anything else.
True.
And they can that it's a great way to kind of straddle a fence, right?
True.
Whereas, okay, they
Right.
have not gone in to see him. That doesn't mean that they haven't spoken to him,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So, it's straddling the fence, waiting to see which way the wind is going to blow. And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, no, 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 we can't deal with this. No, he's been disowned. Or, well, he always was a troubled child.
Yep. Yep. All
Anyway,
right. I hear you.
yeah,
Sherry
totally.
W. I'm originally from New England. I'm from New Hampshire, and I live in Washington State now, and I feel the same way you did. And I really think there's some shenanigans, and I'm hoping that at some point that we're going to know. Sterling says by March. I don't know if
Mhm.
that's going to be too late.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't think that it is going to be too late. And yeah, and Sherry, it is not Canada's intention to shut off your power. Um, that's not
Yeah. It's
what we
just a
want to do.
retort to ridiculous ideas, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, can we chat a little bit about Moses Mike and
Sure.
uh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, how on January 3rd,
Mhm.
um, the all the votes and everything are supposed to be turned over and I don't know verified or
Mhm.
whatever. Now, generally, that is done. Um, yeah, that is done with the speaker of the House. And usually, what happens is, when um, the party that is in power when the election happens, they'll keep the same speaker.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, Mike Johnson does not have a whole lot of support. At this point, it takes one Republican to vote against him.
Mhm.
And several have already said not
Sparks.
going to
What's
do
her
it.
name? Sparks. She's voting a lot with the Democrats now.
Mm-hmm,
She is Ukrainian and
mm-hmm.
she is a Republican, but I
Yeah,
agree with you, Marina. And if we don't have a speaker, we can't do a January 6th.
exactly.
And Hakeem Jeffries says, we won't be saving your butt this time, Moses. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of
Mhm.
it's almost that almost is the visual representation of F around and find out, right?
Yeah.
This yeah,
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
you did.
Yep.
And I mean, even Trump has suggested that Mike may not be strong enough to
Yeah.
get things done the way that they want things done. So,
Right. Right. Yeah.
so wouldn't it be amazing if Mike Johnson is voted out and they have, I think, if he's voted out, they have a certain number of days where they can vote for someone else, and I think that's
Uh-huh.
the way it goes if I remember. Anyway,
Right.
what if
Yep.
Hakeem Jeffries is nominated?
I
What if
know.
Hakeem Jeffries
Yeah.
and there's enough Republicans who are saying, okay,
Mhm.
that's it.
Yep.
That's
You're
it.
right, Denise Fletcher. Yes,
Yes.
January 3rd is more important than any time in history. Wouldn't it be wonderful if Hakeem Jeffries, because there's one seat difference or something? One seat? Yeah.
One seat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One seat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it would be interesting if that were to happen. And there's something astrologically, there's something happening on January 3rd. And I'm trying to remember whether it's it's a planet that goes retrograde or, but yeah, January 3rd astrologically is an important date. So, there's going to be things to look out for. And
yes, that's right.
What do we, hello, Garnet. And hello, those of you that joined us.
I know.
After we said hello, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
All right. So, is Mike Johnson on his last legs? Because 1, 2, 3, that's next Friday. That's next Friday, Aley.
It is. It says here, my God has answered. Isn't this Yiddish or something? I mean, it looks like the Jewish. Yes. So there's something about that. Wow. Well, we're in Hanukkah. That's it. Okay.
There you go. Wow. There you go.
Yes.
And okay. Oh, yeah. He's gone.
Pushing up daisies.
Pushing up daisies in the meadow. Yeah, he gone.
It's Hebrew. Oh, thanks, Linda. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was Hebrew. Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's fabulous the way that. Oh, what happened to Aley? She'll be back. I think some might have touched something and pulled a wire or something. So yeah, I'm sure she'll be back. Yeah, see, told you. I said she'll be back.
I don't know what I did. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Yeah, and hello, Chrissy. I noticed when you came in and totally, I meant to say hello and then got on to something else and whatnot.
Yeah, Chrissy, how are things down under? Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Taking part in. Yes, Sherry. Yeah, she has said she will.
Yeah, she won't even caucus with them anymore.
No.
There's been a couple of people though that were they were brought in as Democrats. They ran as Democrats and won, and then they're changing to Republicans, but I don't know if that's in their state or if it's the federal. I'm not even sure about that. But yes, I see Kay Granger was mentioned from Texas, who is actually in a dementia care facility in Texas.
Yes. And you know what? She was in that facility when the media and everyone, including the Republicans, were going on and on and on about,
Joe.
Biden, and he's slurring his words and this and that and da. Oh my God, hypocrisy.
Yeah. Senior level hypocrisy.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we know, Mike Johnson isn't going to be, well, you know what? Seriously, and I'm going to pull out the tarot for this, but seriously, does Hakeem Jeffries, can he win? Can he win? Can he pull off the play of the decade?
Yeah, absolutely.
And is Hakeem Jeffries going to be?
No, not Moskowitz. He actually was set up It was a lie, of course, because they said that Moskowitz, that Trump was thinking about putting him as the FEMA head of FEMA, and Moskowitz said, "I never talked to him. I'm not going to do that." Yeah, so they're doing that BS as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost lunchtime. Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being here, Chrissy.
Oh, what you got, Marina?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. I get the King of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
That the King of Pentacles knows what he's doing. He's in charge. He knows where things are. Followed by the Chariot and Justice.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
I think that there could very well be a surprise. And yeah, all of a sudden there's a good number of Republicans, especially if it's a secret vote.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
that's true. I'm getting magic. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. Magic is coming. I do get a female, but that might be Kathleen Clark. She is a Massachusetts congresswoman, and she's like the second in command. So it could be that she's the one that has him speak up. But this is how Mikey's going to feel.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's he never should have been in that position, and we all know why he got that position, because it was, yes sir, whatever you need me to do, sir, I'll do that for you, sir. Yeah, absolutely. So Susan Ling and Mark Athasy, January 20th will be postponed, but
that's what I've always thought. Thought Biden will be there for a while.
Yes.
Not forever, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I think that when the news starts coming in, and I do think that over the next week or 10 days, there is going to be more and more news that is going to come out about the different players and what happened with the election and so on.
Yeah.
When it starts to come out, it will be 2-3 stories a day that we're going to go, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
It'll be shocking.
It's all in the astrology. Everything with Pluto is undercovering everything that's been underneath forever and ever. I do like this here. Elise Stefanik could step down. Yes, because that's what he was upset about too. Mikey said, Donald, stop pulling people out of Congress, because that's right. But Trump will have a fake one at Mar-a-Lago. Now that makes complete sense.
Yes.
That's what he does.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is where he is going to crown himself king and emperor. No doubt. He is, because there's no way that a lot of his supporters, I don't think that they would go to the inauguration. I mean, look at.
I wish Joe wouldn't go. I wish he would not go, but he's too nice a person. He's
going to follow tradition.
Yeah. I wish he wouldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who's the judge to swear him in? He'll probably have what's her face, the one in Florida, Elaine Cannon.
Oh, Cannon.
Probably that one. Yes,
Elaine Cannon. And as we said, Elaine Cannon, I got spatula.
Scrape her off the scrape her off the sidewalk. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I know, Laura. We all are waiting. And tag your it. Yeah. We're just feeling like something's got to happen here. And somebody was saying, I think it was Sterling, that these things take time. But we're getting tired of waiting. Yeah.
I know. They do. That is,
Yes, Jen.
I liken it to you know, to getting a divorce.
True.
It's never as quick as you want it to be.
Right.
And you have to be careful, because when it comes to divorce, you get one kick at the can. That's it. One.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're going to have the most impact and get the most bang for your buck.
True.
So
That's true.
there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that we
I still
don't
think so too.
know.
Yeah.
And just have to have faith that it is happening exactly the way that it should.
The way it's
I
supposed
have,
to.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I have never ever felt a twinge of doubt that, you know, this, oh no, this is going to go sideways. There's just a part of me that keeps thinking, well, you know, either I'm going to have my feelings confirmed, or someone is going to tell me that I'm living in a fool's paradise, in which case I might have to say, well, yeah, you could very well be right.
Yeah.
Because I don't get that feeling of dread. I get the feeling of excitement. I get the feeling of anticipation, you know, that.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. Jen
Yeah.
says, many say Five Eyes have big news. Can you throw on if international countries or Five Eyes specifically will come forward? I think that's what we're waiting on. I do. I honestly do. But
absolutely. You know what? Yeah, let's look at Pharaoh for that.
Oh my God, look at, they're hiding in plain sight. That's a beautiful card for that.
Yes,
it's
it
like
is.
the X is right there. The X
Yes.
is right there, and we just need to confirm it, because it has to be proven beyond any shadow of any doubt.
Exactly.
And because we can't make a mistake on this one.
No, it cannot appear that this is, oh, well, you know, the election was stolen, it's unfair. No, and that's why the information can't come from Biden. It has to come from another source, from an outside source. And it's, look, I got acceptance is the answer.
Oh, yes.
So there is their mega are going to be very, very disappointed. There are those hardliners that might act up, but you know what? I have a feeling that the majority of mega would go, oh man, that was too close for comfort.
And that's what we needed.
Yes.
We needed to get to the point. And actually, Deb Zakow said today, when she saw that next year is a 9 universal year, and you have to change something, or you have to make a decision to change something, or you're going to go through 9 years of it. She said if she was worried if Kamala got in, that we might have that problem. But because Trump got in, she said, that's going to what it's going to take to get people to wake up and see. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. So, you know, I have faith that humanity is going to wake up, and that that people are going to see just how close it all came to crumbling down.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be a little more determined to make sure that the safety rails are in place. And there's going to be some things that are going to be enshrined, that are going to be made law. And no, you can't ever change this. No, you can't ever go to the Supreme Court and say, you know, we need to review this and so on. Right. And by the way, speaking of the Supreme Court, there's some of you that are retiring within the next week. I think you know who you are.
Yes. That's right.
So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Because it needs term limits for everything, actually. Everything.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And NATO will definitely they're going to have a lot of the information. And don't forget, we've got the 5 eyes, we've got the 9 eyes, we've got the 14 eyes. They're different countries to different extents, but they are all going to be coming out with information. They are all they are sharing the information, because this doesn't affect just one country. It affects the world. It really
It
does.
does. It does. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting. And you know what? I'll tell you something. I've been, over the last little while, um, I just have a feeling in my gut that something's going to come out about Nancy Pelosi, and we're not going to like it.
Well, we're not really liking a lot of things she's done lately, especially with Joe. But yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I know that it would piss off a lot of people. I never
Yes.
really cared for her, and when she did the impeachments, I felt like she had stood up and finally done something right. But she's ready. She should have retired a long time ago too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Power hungry. Yes, Charlie. She is power
Yes.
hungry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, Roxy, we all need to be positive and strong, and we need to be
Absolutely.
determined in
Yeah.
in picturing and visualizing the kind of countries that we all want to live in. We want to
Mhm.
be able to manifest that humanity, that the compassion, the love, the inclusion. We need to
Mhm.
manifest that. And if all of us are kind of have that same vision, there's nothing we cannot accomplish.
That's
So
right. That's right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So you guys
Absolutely.
just need to just go to my channel on the community tab, and I'll let you know. We haven't decided the date for the next Shine Your Light event. We know it's going to be in January, just don't have a
Mhm.
date yet. So
Oh, good.
yeah, make sure that you
Okay.
join us for that. And I forgot to say, please like, share, and subscribe
Yeah,
to the
absolutely.
channel. Make sure that you do the same thing for Aley as well. And
And we're gonna do have some fun on New Year's Eve.
uh-huh,
Marina's gonna be on with the boys, David and Gary, and I'll be on the Dream Show. And then we're gonna stick around and be around for New Year's Eve with some very uh, familiar faces. Let's put it that way. So come by
yes.
if you're not busy. And I heard the ball they're going to retire the ball after this year in Times Square. Now, they said they've had it since 2008, so maybe they're putting something new in. I don't know.
Oh, could be.
But yeah.
Could be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so for those of you that, if you don't have plans,
Yes.
New
Yes.
Year's,
Mm-hmm.
come and spend it with us. We're fun. We're fun.
Yeah. So, we'll see how long we could stay awake.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, all of you, for joining us. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I know Aley does as well. So,
yes, absolutely.
And have you got anything going on this weekend or over the next few days?
In fact, I'm going to be working with Terry on Terry Suzuki's channel tomorrow. We're doing an Akashic readings together, and then Sunday I've got her on my regular show, and then I'm going to be doing a show with Linda De Gonzalez and Donna Spanier out of British Columbia, the two gals, and we're going to do some readings. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then Monday we're on, hopefully with Arthur, I believe. Right?
Yes, I hope so. I know he hasn't been feeling well, and
okay.
Yeah, I do need to reach out to him and just hope that he's okay.
Oh, a new congresswoman elected in California is a Democrat and first ever blind member. Oh, that's wonderful, Jerry.
Nice.
Thanks for telling us that. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All righty.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you all. And we'll see you soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of the holidays here. Take care.
Absolutely. Bye-bye, everybody.